Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I guess it's that time of year, time for another hurricane video. We got Hurricane Debbie knocking on our door. Things are getting a little crazy around here. All sorts of stuff going on. We got some prepping we still got to do. And Kendall was supposed to start school this week, but that's probably not going to happen. You ready for school? You so excited?
Yes, I'm so.
What grade are we going into?
Fifth.
Fifth grade. And you haven't been to school since third grade. So, pretty big deal.
Third and a half grade.
Yeah. Yeah. You did all of fourth grade virtually, like homeschool.
No, yeah. I did not like that at all, not one tiny bit.
What are you looking forward to the most about school?
Seeing my friends.
Have you seen any of them? You saw a few here and there, right? Out at restaurants and stuff. But you haven't seen them all in like a year and a half. I came down here to check on the RV and sort of wrap up a few things I've been working on. When we were leaving Tennessee on that trip and we disconnected from shore power, we had no 12-volt battery power from our lithium battery, so I couldn't slide the slides in, so I had to hook back up to shore power to sort of close things up, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Turns out there's a blown fuse in the shunt, part of the Victron system that was recently replaced, and the place in which that stuff got installed makes it extremely difficult to get to any fuses or service anything. So that's really frustrating. That's a video and a topic and a thing for another day. With that said though, I had this thing hooked up to shore power while I was over here messing with things and whatnot. So I came to disconnect that, get that power line up off the ground in case of flooding and that sort of thing. Oh, also I replaced the awning. So brand new awning situation here. So that's kind of a cool update since that last one. No problems with the structure itself. We pulled the old fabric off, slid the new fabric on. It was definitely not as simple as it sounds. It took me, Cameron, and Brandy several hours to get it done, and it was a thing. And then I came back to kind of tweak it and adjust it and get it to roll up square, and it's a whole thing. Maybe I'll explain that in a later video, but that's updated. So I just need to close up the slides, make sure this thing's buttoned up, get the steps flipped up so water doesn't try to rip those off in the event of flooding and that sort of thing. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it is thundering and there is definitely rain coming from this way, and I still got to go get sandbags and do a few more things around the house. The last big thing that Cameron and I want to do real quick to get prepared for everything is to inflate this boat inflatable kayak. Because this storm is such a water event, it's not really high winds, it's more of a rainstorm with lots of water, lots of flooding potentials and things like that. We decided it would be a good idea to inflate these, or at least the one that I have here. I don't have the other one at home. In the event that we need to help ourselves, help someone else, put Hannah in it and just be able to like push her off or whatever. We also have a lot of other older neighbors that I'm here to help as well if need be. So it'd be a lot easier to get someone who's maybe less capable, just stick them in this thing and let's float them off to safety, get them to high ground or whatever, than to try to wade them through the water. So anyways, we're gonna get this thing pumped up, figure out what's next, see what the storm's gonna bring us.
Tracking the very latest on Tropical Storm Debbie. The deadly storm is moving slowly over Georgia and South Carolina this morning. 30 inches of rain expected in some parts with the threat of catastrophic flooding. Our team is following the latest travel chaos as Charleston gets slammed with heavy rain right now.
This is an animal that we don't think that we have seen before. So we must be very, very prepared.
Slamming Georgia and South Carolina with what forecasters warn could be a once-in-a-1,000-year rain event. Overnight curfews in Savannah and Charleston, with some areas bracing for up to 25 inches of rain over the coming days.
So here's what we're working with so far. It's raining like crazy. We live on the marsh, so that's all marsh and water out there. And at high tide, the water is really high. Like especially at a really high tide. I don't know if you can see, there's a bridge out there. The water will come up to that bridge. So there's a pretty good chance we're going to get water into the yard here, especially if we get that 20 to 30 inches of rain. Thankfully, the house is raised here. But Brandy, do anything to get the shot of the weather.
Oh gosh. If there's a bee above me, I might jump in. Hold on.
Look at her. She can't get enough of it. She is obsessed. I hope you're wearing a life jacket down there. Good morning. It has been a couple days now, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of a storm debrief, if you will. It's been raining for days. And some people have fared better than others, and thankfully we've done okay. Definitely had lots and lots of rain. We were concerned about the tides, you know, as the tide goes up and you get the storm surge pushing more and more water from the Atlantic Ocean up into the coast where we live here. That's where a lot of flooding kind of comes from, on top of the 20-ish inches of rain. I don't know what the actual number is at this point, but it's been a lot of rain. It's been raining for days. And while we did okay, other people did not. There's been a lot of floodings at various neighborhoods in our area, like real issues with like real water in people's homes, cars, submerged in water and that sort of thing. So it's really unfortunate, and I hate to see that for anybody. My parents got really lucky. They left their home and they got water kind of like up into their garage, and it was like up at their door, but thankfully didn't come into their home. I don't think they could have taken like 2 more inches of rain. It would have become a problem for them. There were a few downed trees, and this wasn't like a big windstorm. It wasn't like a Category 5 crazy high winds or anything like that. It actually got downgraded back to a tropical storm, I think, once it made landfall and slowed down. It was just a lot of water. But I don't know of any real health issues with anybody. No deaths that I've heard of or anything like that. So at least there's that. Like everything else is just stuff, and it can get repaired and get replaced and it can get dealt with. There was a tornado that came through like less than a mile from here, and you can see it tore up this gas station a little bit. I don't think it was a big tornado, but that was an eye-opener, and we were getting tornado warnings on our phones, and at one point we thought we heard something maybe. We were like, no, there's no way, it couldn't be. Because just one of those things you just never think is going to happen to you until it does. Comes like cancer, right? And your child having cancer. But those things get real fast. And thankfully, I don't think there's any injuries from that. Just this gas station damage, which still is unfortunate for the people who own that. Otherwise, I think we got off really lucky compared to what the forecast showed and what everyone was sort of worried about and anticipating. I think we got pretty lucky. The good news is, though, that schools are open and Kendall gets to go back to school today. Kendall, first day back to school. You're just so freaking excited.
I'm so excited.
We're so excited for you. Is Mommy, Brandy?
Oh yeah.
Excited?
So excited.
And today is Cameron's first day of what grade?
8th grade.
8th grade. Looking beautiful as ever.
Last first day of middle school. Yeah. Allie told me that this morning. She was like, my mom was talking last night.
I remember 8th grade. That was my favorite year. So it'll be a good year.
What are you looking forward to the most today?
Meeting new teachers, since a bunch of the teachers are new and stuff.
Very cool.
I put a door.
Excited to hear about
Here's
it.
your cereal.
This is going to be the first day all the kids have been in school for a year and a half, and you'll get like a day to, I don't know about a whole day. You get like half a day to like chill. What do you think about that?
What, chill? No, I don't chill. I do lots of things. But yeah.
It'll be less stressful, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm excited to sit in Caroline again, though. I know I will retract those words in probably a week, but I'm excited to pick Kendall up from school again. And yeah. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time in Caroline. It's going to be about 2 hours a day, but it's okay. I will happily do that for Kendall.
Kendall, it's like the good old days. Walk into school. All right, so fun fact. We used to live in a house right over there, and the school is just right here. So the kids used to walk to school every morning.
I always wanted to ride my bike, but I never got to because I was too little.
I know. That's all right.
Bye.
Love you.
All right. Good luck. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, all the girls are off to school, which is crazy. It's crazy. I'm super excited. I can't believe that Cameron is in 8th grade now, which is wild. She's so grown up and she's so mature and she's just such an awesome kid. And I'm excited for her to do that. And she was saying how it's my last day of my, it's the last time I'll have my first day in middle school or whatever she was saying. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. I remember those days so well, so clearly, and so vivid. So I'm excited for that. Kendall, I'm just ecstatic for. You know, we were concerned that she wouldn't really be able to get to go to school the first day because it was supposed to be a couple days ago, but we've had this whole hurricane situation, so it got delayed. No school Wednesday, delayed again, no school Thursday, and then we finally got word yesterday that they were going to have school today. So we were just really wanting to make sure that she was going to get to show up at the first day of school and see all her friends, and they would be excited that Kendall was back and that sort of thing. But she's got treatments all next week, so she's going to miss basically the whole first week of school. And we didn't want her to miss this first day and then show up on week 2, and it just wouldn't have been as exciting for Kendall. So we're really glad that even though it's just one day of school, she at least got to go on the first day. And then obviously Hannah, she's at daycare. She's been going to daycare all summer and that sort of thing. But I can't wait to hear about Kendall's day at school today. On the flip side, we just found out that there's another little girl here locally that just got diagnosed with leukemia. And she doesn't get to start school today. So that sucks. That's kind of weighing on us. And this is some old friends of ours. And this little girl is the same age as Kendall. She's also 10 years old. They go to the same school. They have a lot of mutual friends, but Kendall doesn't really know her. But this is also a girl who helped raise money for Kendall when Kendall was first diagnosed. And now it's all kind of coming in this weird full circle moment. So I've connected them, Kendall and this other girl, and they've hit it off and they have a lot to talk about. And I'm really grateful that Kendall's willing to kind of step up to the plate and be such an awesome friend. And she's been so sweet to her. And she was so, bummed and sad for her when I first kind of told her the situation and that she would be reaching out to her. And she's been just really awesome and really nice to her. And it's just great that Kendall has the ability to kind of like hold her hand through this a little bit and be a positive influence and have someone else to talk to that understands her thoughts and feelings and what she's been through. And while it's a wildly different cancer, they're still going through a lot of the same things and the same feelings and that sort of stuff. So, and that's the hope with making some of these videos too, right? Anyone coming behind us can see Kendall's strength and courage and humor and all that kind of stuff. And I hope they stay positive and they'll get through this just fine. Kendall, how was school?
Good.
Was it amazing?
Yes.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, so first we did recess and related arts.
Wait, hold on. First thing you did was recess and related arts? First day of school, first thing you did was recess. Was everyone so excited to see you?
Yes, I'm so excited too.
Yeah? Were you excited to see all your friends?
Yeah, I'm excited to myself too.
Huh?
I'm excited to see myself too.
Your teachers are good?
Yep.
Good. You have some friends in your class?
Yes, I do. I have 4 friends. Well, 5. Well, almost 5, I guess.
Was one of them like a half a friend?
Yeah.
Hi, Hannah. Hi. How was your day? Did you have a good day today? Did you play with Sydney? Yeah. Will you look up? Hi.
At recess, a ball almost hit me in the head. Like, okay, I was sitting behind the soccer net, okay? I was at the playground, okay? The ball came over the net and almost hit me in the head, but I dodged it. And before that, me and Valley and Everly were literally talking about if they have a ball kicked us in the head, we will literally punch them. And it almost happened. So, yeah, I would have gotten suspended, definitely.
They would never kick you out of school.
Yeah, I know.